What's up, gamers? I'm Patrick with Archives Media, and this is Archives Podcast, episode 37. This week, we're going to be talking about self-driving cars, Activision QA testers, and free-to-play games.
It's your main man, Mizzix, coming at you.
And your boy, Wenzel. So I want to talk about self-driving cars. I went down a rabbit hole recently of Teslas operating in tight streets with like railroads that go down them, all that. It's like almost like downtown Bellingham.
Mm-hmm. Is this where you tell us you just got hit by a Tesla like last week?
No. So I live in Texas. Teslas don't like it here. If you're not driving a Duramax with that V8 diesel Cummins, you're wrong. So they suck. The self-driving technology is not good. I watch Teslas go down train tracks thinking this is a road.
Oh my god.
And like the dude would have the self-driving feature and there was a truck parked in front of him, probably 40 feet away. The steering wheel started freaking out because the car didn't know what to do.
Ew.
So he had to like grab it and force it where to go, which is weird to say for a car, that you're forcing it to do something.
Yeah.
Are there things you shouldn't be allowed to do with a self-driving car?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I saw a dude asleep with a Tesla last week.
Like actually sleeping.
He was like leaned back. He had like his hand on the wheel or whatever. I think they force you to have your hand on the wheel. But he was like, I passed him. He was leaned back, head tilted like all the way to the left, eyes closed when I passed him. I was like, dang, this guy. I'm a little jealous. Like, I'm not gonna. We were on a two-way highway. There's like nothing around, so I'm like, man, I'm kind of jealous because
yeah, that's fucking.
I'm
sick,
over here driving,
dude.
and this dude's taking a fucking nap. Yeah.
Would you trust it though?
Our roads here are pretty good. I'm not.
You know the good thing about trusting it. As soon as it gives you a reason to not trust it anymore, it's not your problem because you're fucking dead.
It's true.
It's great.
Either that or you're like paralyzed.
Okay, well, at that point, just fucking kill me.
And then you have no choice but to trust it, you know?
Yeah,
you can't drive yourself anymore.
So if you're asleep and your car hits someone, who's at fault?
You?
It's your... yeah, you are technically in control of the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
But are you?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's your own fault for choosing.
It gives you a warning. It's like you have to be ready to take control at any time.
I don't trust it, and I don't like it.
Have you seen there's like the dynamic cruise control?
Adaptive cruise control?
Is that what it's
my
called?
car has that.
Yeah. Because that seems like something you got to learn to trust.
Yeah, I don't use it. It kind of freaks me out. But
Mine
basically,
never using it again.
Yeah, the guy, like, when I bought the car, was like, oh, and check this out, look at this, and da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's fucking terrifying. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, because I was with it the first time, and he was like, yeah, the $100,000 truck, so it took me a long time to trust this, to not just slam into the car ahead of me.
I used it in stop-and-go traffic in Dallas. And it was like, yeah, there's 4 inches between me and the front of the car in front of us. I'll inch forward. And I was like, no. Not allowed. So I've just never used it again. I don't trust it.
Yeah, mine hasn't
Does your car have lane assist too?
Yet, but
mine does not because my doors can come off.
Mine does.
Okay.
It's got like mine can almost drive itself.
I was gonna say that's like autopilot light.
Yeah, I can set it like how many car lengths I want it ahead of the car in front of me. I can have it lane center.
Okay.
It's kind of terrifying because I've had it like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try this, and then I'm like, oh, okay, there's a corner coming up. Let me like just light enough, let go of the steering wheel that it can move freely by itself, but not loose enough that if I start to go through the corner, I'm gonna. Yeah.
No, thank you.
I was wondering if you could change the setting, like how far you are away, because that's the only thing that would freak me out.
Yeah,
like
I can
first
change
I'd
it.
Be like 12 distances,
I don't think it gives me like a number of car lengths, but it's like short, medium, or far, basically.
Okay.
So.
No, thank you.
Because a lot of cars have that. And really the only reason I would want a Tesla is the autopilot.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
I keep seeing videos of people that have like hacked into their Tesla and they're like playing GTA on the big,
yeah.
you know, the giant
Jailbreaking
tablet.
is popular with that. I love that.
That'd be so cool.
So before I bought my Jeep, I had thought about buying a Tesla. And as I was driving to Washington, I was like, this would be a good time to have a Tesla.
Well,
And then I realized there's not enough charging stations.
are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Up the East Coast or the West
So
Coast?
West Coast.
I didn't drive along the coast. Just because
I went like
You just like
I
drive
went-
through Nevada and Utah or something, or
I went through Utah, Colorado, Wyoming.
because
Idaho.
you know that there's adapters you can get to so that you can charge at like RV parks.
That I didn't know.
Yeah.
That would have been able to make it, so I could have.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you, the time it takes me to fill a gas tank and the time it takes to charge a car,
Oh yeah,
very different.
yeah.
yeah, that's
my
like a
32
stop
hour
for the
drive.
night.
It's like 45 minutes max if you're at like a supercharger. Otherwise, it's like an all night thing.
If I was at a supercharger, I could have taken 45-minute naps.
I mean, you got the autopilot; you can do it anyway.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
There was a few parts on my drive where there was like 5 feet of visibility driving through valleys in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
That was terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm never doing that drive again.
Yeah,
Don't want
I
to
drove
do
from
it again.
Seattle to Florida. That's not one I really want to do.
Oh,
When did you do that?
When I came back from Korea, it wasn't all in one go. It was like Seattle to San Diego, then San Diego to Florida. Took a big
Ugh.
break in San Diego.
how long did it take?
Oh, gee, I don't even remember. It took at least 5
Oh,
days.
because you did have your car. That's
I had
right.
my car
yeah.
in Seattle because I drove up there and then
I remember.
had to drive all the
I
way to get
remember.
down here. It's
You have
mostly,
also
it's
done a
mostly
coast to
driving through
coast drive.
Texas, honestly.
Driving through Texas sucks.
Yeah, because I drove from here to San Antonio, and like, it's like all the way along the way. It's like an hour through Alabama, an hour through Mississippi, 2-3 hours through Louisiana, and it's like Texas,
Yeah.
8 hours. So you're like spending half your time just driving through Texas, and you're not even.
Yeah. And you're just like, just fucking change the scenery. It would be great.
You like cross the border, and you go from exit 1, and then it's like exit 852, and you're like, Jesus, 800
wherever-
miles to El Paso. Screw that.
Would you do it again?
I mean, if I had to, like, if I was moving, I would, because I don't want to have to ship my car anywhere
Yeah.
if I'm in the United States. Other than
will
that,
say,
no.
I have also done the drive from Jordan's house to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Not all the way through Texas, but just it's pretty much right
Yeah.
in the middle. And
We went to Houston.
Yeah,
oh my god, that was
yeah.
The worst was Alabama. Because it like
yeah.
You
What-
guys
what
get stuck
time
in
did we go-
traffic?
we got stuck in traffic. Night road crew working.
Jeez, you know what? I drove through at 6 a.m. I also got stuck in traffic.
Nice.
I'm like, dude, what? Who is out here driving at 6 a.m.?
Was it also like stupidly muggy?
It was, but I was
Trip
on top of a
stupidly
bay.
muggy.
There was enough condensation in the Jeep. That little coin tray
Yeah.
by my front windshield had water in it.
Dang.
I could see the reflection of water on my windshield, and I was like, how the fuck did that happen?
You guys visited the Mighty A?
I don't know if I'd say visited. We
what?
stopped Alabama.
Oh, I don't know if we stopped in Alabama.
You
We
got
did.
a picture of you on the gun.
Is that Alabama?
That was the USS Alabama.
The Mighty A, the Alabama.
Oh, I thought you meant the state Alabama.
That was in
it's
also
in
Alabama.
Alabama.
You're right. It's
I got
in
a picture.
Mobile, Alabama.
Okay.
I just looked at the picture. I just pulled it up.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that we were there.
Yeah.
You
I was
forgot
like,
where-
yeah, there was. Well, no, I was like, no, I remember the ship, but I didn't think it was in
It
Alabama.
was, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. We were trying to get some
also-
shots popping.
stopped to get gas and went into the bathroom, and it was covered in swastikas.
No, that was in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
It's all the same thing to me.
I remember. No, that's why. Yeah, Louisiana.
Where
is
did
just-
you stop in Louisiana?
I don't know, the middle of fucking nowhere.
oh,
somewhere,
okay.
somewhere between Swamp A and Swamp B.
Okay. I figured you'd stop at a big city. That's kind of the rule in the South.
No, we were just
Oh,
gunning
okay,
to
no.
Houston.
No, I don't stop in those random hodunk towns.
Well, see, if you drive a Jeep and or a truck, you're safe.
Oh.
They think you're one of them.
Uh-huh.
And then they see the Texas license plates, and they're like, "Oh yeah, just two rednecks
Yeah.
having a day." Just moving on.
Yeah.
Incentives to buy the campaign just to get skins for multiplayer.
Are you talking about Halo?
I think I brought this up because of Halo. Because
Okay.
I remember seeing people being like, "I'm not paying $55 just to get these skins,"
Mm-hmm.
and then people saying, "Yeah, I'm paying $55 to get these skins." Do you think there should be campaign locked skins?
I think you should just release a full game for the price, like it has been for my entire life.
Yeah, I would love to do that, but the thing is, with like inflation and everything, I think it would be more than $60. Because the price of games also hasn't changed for my entire life, but they've also gotten a lot bigger.
There's also like a lot more people buying them.
Yeah, you got a point.
Do you think
we
indie
don't have the math, but
Yeah.
I
I do
actually
want to know what it would be.
So a little bit of that. I do kind of have. I was looking into this like 2 hours ago.
Okay.
I don't quite have the math, but there's something like in 2012, I believe, there was like 1.5 billion gamers estimated on the planet, and by 2023, so less than 10 years, that number will have doubled. It will be over. It will be more than doubled. It will be over 3 million or 3 billion.
I think they're including people who play Candy Crush though.
Sure, but like
It's a game, unfortunately.
that's also
But,
we're going to be talking about that later.
My mom plays Candy Crush. I don't think I'd count her as a gamer though.
Sure, but like she's also like your scenario, but like a person buying a game is it doesn't matter if they're 90 or grandmother is going to buy a Call of Duty game for little Timmy, or you're going to buy a Call of Duty game
Little Timmy.
for him.
I'm talking about like people who buy AAA games because I'm sure because I know they're including studies that like fucking grandma Ruth or whoever is playing dang old Farm Simulator on her 1999 Dell. She's a gamer.
Yeah, I don't have the exact information.
Yeah,
But
I wish I did have that number because I was thinking about that like a month ago. I was like, they are selling more games, but with inflation and everything, they got to pay the developers more, and the games are getting more expensive to make. But there is also there is more people buying them. So I don't I wish I had the numbers on like income, but
So one of the things me and my boss talked about recently was it's along the same track as people playing video games is our parents, majority of our parents' generation don't play video games.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're older and we have kids, we're still going to be playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
Think of how different the like parent to child dynamic is going to be.
Yeah.
Because like I played video games with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. I played video games with my dad. That was even more weird. It almost didn't feel like right.
Uh-huh.
So I'm curious to see what it'll be like if I have a kid and I'm sitting here playing.
I'm gonna beat his little ass at Call of Duty. I tell you what, and Halo.
I'm sitting here playing Tarkov
Give him the dang smackdown.
my kid finds a graphics card. One, his ass is gonna get shot. I'm taking that. Two, if he doesn't give it to me, he's grounded.
You better believe that I'm going to be having my kid farming boxes and boxes of sulfur by the age of 9.
That's awesome.
And it's that kid's going to be good. That kid is going to... Oh, man. I'm going to turn that kid into the biggest farm bot Rust has ever seen.
He's going to go out and die with an LR. You fucking idiot! I swear to God! Getting his ass beat.
With my boss has two kids. One that loves video games, one that never plays them. And he's thinking... Because he's got to figure out which kid he wants to, like, all right, I want to put more money into this with you. And his other kid wants to play sports and shit, wants to be a pro football player. His kid that likes video games wants to be a pro gamer. And he's sitting here thinking, it's probably more better off that his kid's going to become a gamer than his other kid playing pro football.
Yeah.
So he's
or more likely. Which one, like...
And his kid's like, he sent him off to like video game camps.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Seems like a
I was
waste
like
of money.
that.
He just needs to sit his ass in front of the computer 12 hours a day, grinding out whatever. He's
that's 12 hours a day. That's easy.
That's what I'm saying. That means like no 2-hour Twitch breaks, no 3-hour, no 3-hour YouTube sessions unless it's a tutorial.
I work nearly 50 hours a week, and there are days that I play more Rust. I have more time logged in a week than I do at my job sometimes.
That's impressive.
That is. Do you stream all of it?
No, we're streaming exponentially more of it than we used to, by the way. Twitch.tv/nubtub. Come check us out. Give us a follow.
Jordy, are you streaming?
No.
Is there somewhere so our viewers can't watch you play video games?
Not live, at least. I do. I have been playing on Mizzix Plays. I got a Halo playthrough and a Skyrim playthrough going at the same time.
So why do you hate our people?
What do you mean?
They can't watch you live. Why do you hate them?
You don't want to watch
That's not my
live,
type of
trust
content.
me.
That's not my type of content,
You don't want to watch him play live. There'll be girls screaming in the background.
Yeah. Dogs fucking barking at shit.
Dogs barking. Trust me, you don't want it.
My dog. You wouldn't believe it. I was actually recording a live one of my playthroughs. Right. I hit pause on the game. I stopped the recording, hit pause, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go rock a piss, right? And my dog comes walking in. That thing takes a dump while I'm taking a piss. I'm like, are you kidding? And then I gotta spend like 15 minutes cleaning that shit up. And I was like, oh man. And then I start the next episode, and I'm fucking lost in the sauce because it was only supposed to be like a 30-second break. Instead, it's like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm getting the fragment of Wuthrath or whatever I called it before because I kind of forgot where I was doing.
Oh my god!
If you want a dog-free fragment of Wukong-free channel, come over to Operator on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I have my roommate trained. I'll go out into the living room and I say, "I'm streaming right now. Don't you dare fucking bother me, or I'm gonna break your kneecaps." And you know what? He says, "Yes, sir. Thank you, sir."
You know what? My dog is not that smart yet. I've trained my wife, but not my dog.
I don't know about that. We've been gaming before, and she's
but not recording.
Oh, sure.
Like right now, she will not bust in. She sent me a text that my food is ready. Matter of fact.
Oh.
That's my girlfriend asleep. Problem solved.
Boom. Chloroform. First wonders.
If she wakes up though, I'm a dead man.
Oh, you're not allowed to stay up this late?
No, it's because I woke her up.
I see. That makes sense.
It's 1 a.m. She's got work in 6 hours.
Dang.
What the fuck were we talking about?
Oh.
Anyway.
Instead of skins, yeah.
The skins.
The skins.
Oh, yeah, the skins.
The skins. My last one, which is less video game and more of us. What is one thing you were excited about as a kid, but let down by as an adult? Mm. So mine... Shut up. I'm first.
Damn. You asked me a question.
No, and I'm giving my answer. Mine was Friday night pizza. Long week of school. You get that pizza. Your parents are tired of your bullshit. They're tired of their job. Gets a pizza. Sits you in front of the Xbox. They tell you to shut up, sit down. Here's your pizza. Go away. Now pizza to me is just disgusting.
What?
Oh, I mean, I still love pizza.
Are you on crack?
I don't even care.
I will up some pizza.
I will.
It's not special anymore.
I don't even care. I'm an adult. I can get pizza literally almost whenever I want. Almost there. 24 hours a day, nearly. I could have a pizza brought to my home by a stranger. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
You can have anything brought to you by a stranger.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No one will stop me.
I was gonna say. I think adulthood is much better than childhood. I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, I miss when I was a kid and I didn't have to fucking do anything," and I just, they bitch about it. And I'm like, man, I love being an adult. Being an adult is awesome. It's way better than being a minor.
So good.
The only thing I wish was different. I wish I didn't have to pay rent, and that's about it. Yeah. Other than that, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Like right now, if I want to go get some ice cream, stand up.
I could just be like, fuck you guys. I'm getting ice cream. Fuck this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nobody will stop you.
No.
It's so sick.
It just sucks that not as many things are 24 hours anymore, but...
Yeah. What? I was...
The only thing around me is the gas station.
I want Walmart to go back to being 24 hour.
God, I wish we had a Whataburger here.
Oh man.
I got 2 Whataburgers. Both of them delivered to me now. It's great.
Oh, that's so sick.
Whether or not there's an Uber Eats driver alive right now,
Oh, you're telling me it fucking dumped the other
Yeah.
day. It's been dumping for like a week, dude.
I was on like r/DoorDash, and all those people are complaining about the snow. Because, DoorDash is giving out like bonuses to people who are driving right now, but they're like $2 bonuses, like if you break it down per trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're all complaining about that.
We have Uber Eats drivers come into where I work, and every time they come in, I ask them how much they make, and they all just laugh and say either enough or a lot, and then they leave, and I'm like, can you like give me? Let me get a paycheck.
Kimba started doing Uber Eats, and
Yeah, I've thought
Instacart.
about it just as like a little, just because I have the weird work schedule. So I'm just like, I could just do that for like a couple hours a day on my days off and just make a little
If
extra
you need
cash.
some extra
like-
money, yeah.
I thought about it because I work 2 days a week. It's now up to like 28 hours a week. If I just supplement the extra 14, the 40-hour work week.
Yeah, and like spread out over 5 days, that's like 2.5 hours a day. That's like nothing. That's like a good nap.
Yeah, and like if no one's online and I don't feel like streaming or recording,
Yeah, you just
I'm
put on
usually-
like,
Go make some money,
put on like
yeah.
a podcast or an audio book and just fucking just go grind it out.
yeah. Then I remember I drive a truck.
Yeah.
I could like definitely do it in my car. My car gets pretty good gas mileage, so I
Yeah,
The
my
best
car
gas
gets
mileage-
35 miles to the gallon.
think I'm at like
Kimber's
32 or
Kimber's
something.
gets like 25 or 30, so.
I learned if I have about 100 pounds of cargo in the back of my truck, I get better gas mileage.
Huh.
I don't know
How
why.
does that work?
I think you get more
I'm-
traction.
That's the only thing I could think of is there's more weight because I'm rear wheel drive, pushing down on my main drive tire, that it's gripping better.
The front engine is probably pretty
Makes
heavy.
sense.
Because I know they do that. I forget what they do that for. But they'll put like a cement block in the back of a truck to get more traction. Maybe if they're towing something, maybe. I don't know.
I'm currently doing that with the snow. My dad
Oh, really?
brought me a couple bags of gravel, and you can put them in like in the trunk over the rear tires. It gives
Yeah.
you a little bit extra,
Oh, okay.
traction.
Yeah, I guess you could do it with any vehicle.
Yeah.
I just thinking about trucks.
Trucks are weird that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Maybe
if there's too much weight back there, it gets less gas mileage. But what I had, Dakota got a table for Christmas. Unfortunately, it was a granite dining table.
Oh my god.
Yeah, loaded it in the back of my truck with me, her dad, her brother. We did it fine.
Did they sit in the back in the bed like us?
No, this was all like
Okay, well,
folded. it was
that's
like
pretty
brand
whack.
new in a box.
That's pretty whack. I tell you what. If
I
you
know.
and your homies aren't rolling around in the back of a truck bed with a dining table and chairs,
Oh,
you ain't doing it. You ain't doing it right.
That was pretty cool.
That was
so many
pretty-
good memories. In that
Especially when I
vehicle
almost
already.
fell.
Yep. We need another Florida trip. When are we going?
Dang, I was thinking about, a Washington trip.
Yeah, do it.
It's gonna be in the
Also
summer though. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been thinking about going to Philly lately.
I was
Philly.
too. I was too.
So, well, some of the guys that I play Rust with, like, there's like a group of like 10 of them, and they all they're like us, like they all went to school together, they all
Yeah.
game together still, and they live out in Philly,
Uh-huh.
and so they're like, "Yo, when are you coming to visit us?" And I'm like, "Well, fuck, I don't know." Like,
So
and I was thinking about going like President's Day, but then I talked to my mom about it a little bit, and she's like, "You really want to go to Philly in the middle of February? That sounds like a terrible idea."
Oh yeah.
I was like, all right, maybe not.
When I was in Korea, there was this Philly cheesesteak place that made like the best Philly cheesesteak I've ever had, and I don't even eat Philly cheesesteaks anymore because they don't even compare to this place, right? So I've been wanting to go to Philly to get some of their cheesesteaks. And also see the bar from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Bring up a Washington trip after the podcast. I got some things that might make it easier.
Okay.
I'm out of topics, so whoever's next.
Okay.
Real quick, I wanted to jump in. Just wanted to explain. So we kind of took December off. Everything got a little busy with the holidays and such. So we are back, kind of into the full swing of things for the new year. We hope everybody a wonderful holiday season. If you're still celebrating, then I hope you continue to have good holidays. So we should be back into the swing of things.
Yeah, we got our schedules
ready for that?
hashed out.
Yeah.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the break. So, as we know, Activision has been in this big battle. You know, they've been doing some naughty stuff for a little bit, so they've been getting in a little bit of a battle with their employees who are trying to unionize. And so over the break, we'll say the holiday break, so they promised a $1.50 raise to a lot of their QA testers. And now that they've come back from the break, they have actually announced that they're gutting their QA department right now and fired a bunch of employees. So obviously, normally making promises and breaking them are a bad thing, but I kind of like this because their QA department has been pretty crappy over the last couple years. So I want to know what you guys think, because I think obviously you should kind of honor, what you've said, just as like a general rule. But if you're doing a crappy job at the same time, I don't want you to have a job anymore, or at least that job.
Man, you should run my company.
I should run your company. Maybe I should. I was told today I could run this place better than the people who are currently running it.
Were you told this by a boomer?
No. It was someone younger than me, actually. They were not happy with how my current workplace was being run, and they said I could probably run it better than how it's currently being run.
Oh. Probably. Having played one of the latest Activision titles of Vanguard,
yeah,
they did not QA that.
They
didn't feel like at all.
It seems like they've not QA'd the last couple games that they've come out with, as well as Warzone.
It seems like they release it and just let people play it, and then when issues pop up, like, oh, this is not balanced, they're just going like, all right, it's fixed.
Yeah, that's what it seems like for a long time. I thought they got rid of that department. Because I kept sneezing, so I kept muting my mic, don't worry. I got the Rona, matter of fact. But, yeah, I kind of figured they just kind of got rid of that department, and they left it to the players.
That's definitely what it seemed like. Did you see their latest lawsuit, by chance?
They keep getting dragged into a bunch of them, so I didn't want to talk about that.
No, they're suing someone else.
Really?
I'll bring that up after Patrick answers.
Okay.
Sir, about the QA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just... How can you keep... Like, there's this really weird dynamic where they're like, haha, fuck you, pay us more and we'll do a better job. And they're like, fuck you, do a better job and we'll want to pay you more. But, and then just... Everybody's fucking unhappy and it just... nothing works. Maybe just start over. Try again.
That's not a bad idea. I didn't think of just starting over, but...
Yeah. So, the lawsuit is, against... Do you know who Engine Owning is?
No.
Good. Engine Owning is the most popular cheat provider for video games.
Okay.
Activision has decided to attack them for damages against their servers.
Yeah.
And it's $2,500 for each violation.
Damn.
And Activision is also claiming to have evidence of each violation. Do you think this is the way to go after cheaters, is trying to go after the dude selling the stuff?
Yeah, that's definitely the way to do it, honestly.
Because right now...
I mean, there's other things you could do. Like, you could do the Titanfall 2 approach, which is where they match all the cheaters against each other, which is, I think, another good move. But I think what you really got to do is go after the source,
Right now, the total lawsuit is sitting at $60 million and growing for every cheater they find.
Honestly, that seems fair. Because I know for a long time, people got on Reddit every day, and they would complain about, I don't play this game because of all the hackers in the game. And it's like, the only thing that ruined the game was the hackers. So I think $60 million for ruining a Warzone, that's a fair deal.
Yeah.
Because Warzone was popping. We were playing that like last February through like last May. We were playing that like crazy, And then a lot of people quit purely because of the cheaters. So if you're the one making that problem, I think you definitely ruined their product for a lot of people, and $60 million seems like a fair trade.
Yeah, I would love to go back and play Warzone again. It's knowing the fact there might be a cheater in the lobby, just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to play 45 minutes and then just get shit on. Take it, I play Tarkov, so I do that anyway.
Yeah. Oh man, Tarkov. I had quite the experience with that the other day.
What happened?
So, I was playing with Brooks, right?
Oh boy.
So we log in.
That's your first mistake, by the way.
That was my first mistake. You are correct. But he did not call anyone the N-word by this point. So, you know, it was getting pretty rare. It was getting to be a good gameplay session. Anyway, we log on to Lighthouse. Right?
New map? Wonderful.
The new map. So you know what we do?
I love it.
We try and walk our happy asses down to the lighthouse to see what's going on. Get shot up. They didn't finish that part of the map, so they shoot you.
Yeah, there's a sniper.
Yep.
If you
They
read
got
the
us.
signs,
Wait, seriously? So there's an AI sniper that if you leave the play area, it just kills you.
Yeah.
it'll give you one warning shot, a body shot, and then it kills you.
So
That's fucking that is so dumb.
So
Sorry, go ahead.
we did read the warning sign, but we didn't go anywhere near that bridge. It says, "Don't go on the bridge. You're gonna get shot." Okay, let's stay away from the bridge. Let me just check this thing out and take a look at it. Got shot anyway, right? That sniper range, kind of ridiculous, right? So, the second game, I log in as a scav, right?
Okay.
Fall my ass through the map.
Nice.
Fell through the map, straight up.
Was this also on Lighthouse?
Also on Lighthouse. So, you know, fell through the map, spawn in the third time, right? Third time's a charm, right? We actually get into a fight this time. And I tell you what, you know how many shots I shot? So Brooks walks down these stairs, gets lit up, right? So I turn the corner to help my buddy out. I shoot my gun 20 times, hit this dude 14 times with the crappiest 5.56 ammo you got. Didn't die.
Just laughs it off.
He just laughs it off. So I quit playing.
Yeah. Sounds like you're using the wrong ammo type.
I just started. What am I supposed to do? I hit him 14 times.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Tarkov.
I don't care what kind of armor you're on. You're gonna have some fucking cracked rib. You're gonna be fucked up.
I understand if I'm low tier and I hit you 6 times, you know, but like 14 times I hit you. Like, okay, you know, what else am I supposed to do? Like,
this is one of the biggest issues Tarkov has ever had. Is if you don't start playing when wipe happens, like if you wipe happens and you play, life is great. My account, I'm doing solid. I'm tracking where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
If I just started playing like you cannot gain traction.
Yeah. I understand if he laughs off 6 bullets, that seems reasonable if you're like the top tier dude, but 14, I only did 300 damage to him. So I'm like, man, what?
Did it get worse? Because I feel like I haven't played Tarkov in ages, but like back when I did that, I was fully capable of jumping in mid wipe, or even towards the end of a wipe, and just being completely fine.
A bunch of them were leg shots, but then like 6 of them were like stomach shots, or like mid body shots.
Do you remember if any was absorbed by armor by chance?
Yeah, like a shitload of it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it sounds like he had like level 4, level 5 armor.
Yeah, he looked like he had a refrigerator on his back, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so it was Juice Lord.
This dude was just loaded. But I hit him 14 times. Like, I don't know what else you're gonna ask me to do.
Shoot him in the face.
15 times?
Yeah. One more.
16 times.
He was probably
You know what they said? You know what you said? 3rd time's the charm? No, 16th times of the charm.
Yeah.
That's a well-known phrase.
That's the phrase I frequent. So
Tarkov? Brooks tried to get me to play Tarkov with him. Mm-hmm. I chose not to because I remember the last time Brooks played Tarkov and the amount that has changed in game. He has essentially never played the game with how much has changed. Just because they've reworked ammo, armor, how you move, they've added inertia, they've added better weight systems, new types of bleeding now.
Yeah.
And it's just, I didn't want to go in and have him be like, this is like the old Tarkov. I can just W key into every gunfight.
Yeah. I do like that inertia system they added.
I like it because it doesn't feel like I'm playing CSGO anymore and some dude is Q peeking a wall 60 times.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to carry a refrigerator, you got to move like it.
Yeah. So it gave people better chances if you're running lighter armor to have higher mobility,
Yeah.
which I don't do.
Yeah.
I am the refrigerator.
You are kind of a loot goblin, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I like to go in no backpack, and I find my backpack on someone that dies.
Yep, that is. I started doing that. I make way more money because I'm not losing backpacks anymore. That's a $20,000 loss right there.
You mean ruble?
Yeah, ruble, my bad.
So have you guys heard about Ready or Not?
I have
Little
it.
bit.
I have it. It is awesome.
It is?
I
Brooks was
saw
also trying to get me to play it, but
me and Brooks were talking about it the other day.
Brooks was talking to me about it, so I had to look it up.
It's the new. They're bringing back like that tactical SWAT gaming.
Yeah. Did you hear about what happened with it?
The school shooting map.
The school shooting map. I was gonna say that.
what? Hold on, what?
So they lost their publisher, right? So it's like an independent studio. They got a publisher, but then they lost it because a developer wanted to add a school shooting map. He's like, oh man, that'd be a pretty cool idea. I mean, we're not gonna work on it now, but that's a cool idea. And they just lost their publisher outright. Basically for the typical reason you'd expect. But I think at this point in gaming, like a game like this should be able to add that. Like I get if you're like a mainstream thing like Call of Duty or Battlefield, you can't add a school shooting map. Are you fucking crazy, dude? But like this game, yeah, some rando game can do that. That'd be cool as hell.
Especially with the genre and how they do it. The game discourages you from just going in guns blazing.
Yeah, you're a SWAT officer. You have to make decisions about who you're going to shoot properly. It's not like you're playing Call of Duty and you just shoot everything up, Like the game, you actually are forced to make decisions about who to shoot and who not to shoot.
And a lot of these decisions, this is one of the things I was very surprised about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in, all tactical, cleared one room.
Mm-hmm.
Handcuffed 2 people.
Okay.
Went into the next room. Gun up, dude standing in the corner. I said, get on your knees. He turns around, looks at me, says, fuck you, no. And he pulled out a MAC-10.
Dang.
My game was over. I had like half a second.
Oh, really?
I saw him pull it out and I was dead.
Oh, shit.
No, it's very like high speed, which is great because there's no sprint mechanic either.
Okay.
There's your normal speed and then slower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was surprised to hear about this because like I've never played it, but it seems like a game like this should be able to do that in like this day and age. Like I didn't think because neither of these who was the publisher Team 17 like I haven't heard of that either. Like there's no way they're getting pressured from the public about things like this.
Getting canceled. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like if it was Activision, I mean Activision's got shareholders and a board of directors or whatever they got to answer to, but like these people, I never heard of either of these people.
I think they can do it just because of the theme of the game.
That too, it makes sense with the theme of the game. It's not like it's just some shooting game and you throw them in the middle of a school. Like you're a police officer. Sometimes schools get shot up. Like sometimes you got to go kill the guy shooting up a school.
And I think the only reason they're getting backlash on it is because they're the first people doing it.
I don't think they're getting backlash from adding it, or from they didn't do anything honestly. There was one dude on the team who talked about doing it. And I don't think they're getting any backlash. I think people wanted them. I never played the game, but I'm interested in it, and I would want to play that map. I imagine like there's no backlash is what I'm thinking,
You can see it getting backlash once it becomes more popular.
Yeah, if it becomes like a huge game, but
I think it has the chance to become a bigger game.
yeah.
I've seen it come up on YouTube a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it does,
Yeah.
just so that they get more money.
You got to get your money's worth with the updates.
I've got my money's worth.
It's a good
I
game. Maybe I'll get it.
I really enjoy it. It's frustrating sometimes, but like what game isn't?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough.
Because there's been several times where I've gone through the mission, got killed at like the second to last guy.
Oh, okay.
But I also did just do a mission. No, I didn't kill anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I went in with a paintball gun that had like gas pellets in it.
Bullets or something.
Yeah, anyone I saw, like, hammered into it with them until they stopped moving. They got on the ground. I was like, cool. One down. Reload the paintballs. Taser's fun. I've tased other people before.
Mm-hmm.
Other officers. It was fun.
Yeah.
They didn't like it. I've been killed by other players a couple times for doing it.
Nice.
I just kind of want to get on this game and do some trolling.
That
Yeah,
seems
that
like a
you
good
can
game
do.
to do some trolling.
You can also get trolled with a beanbag shotgun. I should do a playthrough with that.
So they let you pick like whatever you want.
Oh yeah, there's 4 ARs, 3 SMGs, shotguns, pistols, and then you have like C4 to breach doors, flashbangs, hornet grenades, sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wonder if I can hit someone with a sledgehammer. Good old meaty thwack.
So I don't know if I talked about. I know I talked about it on my YouTube channel. I don't know if I've talked about it with you guys, but the Halo aiming system heavily favors controller-based players. Like it just gives them a crazy amount of aim assists, right? And there's actually a breakdown in chart, like the percentiles. If you're like the top 25th percentile on controller, you're like way outdoing like everything but like the top 1% of keyboard and mouse players. So do you think it would be a good move to have a whole keyboard and mouse tournament for Halo just for those types of players? Or do you think it should just still be, whatever play type you want, even if all the top players are playing on controller?
Well, we've kind of talked about this with like Apex and stuff before too, right? Like
I said, do you think, you should, that was more of just like a matchmaking system, not like, a top level tournament.
Well, even then, I still think it's. I don't know. I still think that you guys should be judged based on the same. Everyone should have the same thing, basically. Like you go to any other tournament for a large scale game, League of Legends or Call of Duty, anything. These people are all, playing on the same thing, basically, whether it's a computer or a PlayStation or what, they're all on the same hardware.
Yeah.
This isn't fucking build a bear workshop.
Okay.
Does that mean like if I could go to a Halo tournament with a bunch of other PC players? I sit down and just plug my controller into the machine and like, okay, I now have a handicap. Suck it from the back.
So right now you can pick whatever input method you want, but obviously everyone picks controller because there's just so much aim assist on it.
That makes me feel really good because I don't use a controller when I play.
Yeah, I have a chart somewhere. Maybe I'll throw it up. But
maybe I should plug in a remote and see how well I do.
Yeah, there's a crazy amount of aim assist in this game.
Does it aim assist towards head or towards chest?
I believe towards chest.
Well, even then, you just a slight thumbstick up when you're on.
Because on Halo, the shield, it doesn't matter where you hit them. It's only the last shot that matters where you hit them. Assuming you get the last shot as a headshot.
So I've been playing SWAT a lot.
Oh, yeah?
I've played that a couple times the past few days, and I just feel really good.
Yeah. SWAT was a lot of fun. Patrick and I played that.
Yeah, it was good. I was actually doing better than I thought I was. Better than I thought I would.
I need to go play more ranked.
Oh man, those ranked matches were something else.
It's fun when there's 4 of you.
It is. It is. It's a
Well,
lot
like-
of fun.
Going to play by myself, nah.
I found the graphic. Here it is. It'll let me. How do I fucking go? Dude, what the hell?
You get outsmarted by your own
There
computer?
we go. I hit enter once. It didn't work. I had to enter twice. So those are the percentiles. You know, the breakdowns and all that. So as you can see, you know, the top keyboard and mouse players are like even with the top 100 you know, controller players. There's like 3 that are middle average with the top 100 controller players. And then the average is quite a bit above the keyboard and mouse average.
That's insane.
All right, so that's all I've got.
Right.
We taking a break, or you want to power through?
Let's just get right into it. So I have a couple of quick things.
Okay.
A couple of really quick things, and then I have a couple of actual topics that I have selected. First off, have you guys? I know we did The Witcher like season 1 last year, right?
Yes.
I thought we agreed to it, and then we didn't.
We didn't. I don't remember.
Follow through.
Did you guys end up actually watching it?
I
though?
watched like the first 30 minutes and got bored.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, season 2 came out on Netflix a little while ago.
Uh-huh.
It is very good.
I heard the opposite. I heard a bunch of fucking nerds I work with complain about it.
Oh, I mean, I really liked it.
Okay.
I've heard good things.
I came into work.
really liked it.
I came into work yesterday, and I heard 2 people just yelling about it for like an hour. They're like, no, they went from Ragnarok to Thor's Canyon. That's across the country. It takes a 3-week horse trip, and they got there in 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh my god.
I don't know about any of the. I've never read the Witcher books, never played the games, so I don't know about any of the actual really
like,
deep lore
I had
shit.
to go back and replay it just because I was so mad at Witcher. I was like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, I don't know about it. I don't know about any of that shit. But from a pure like popcorn watching this TV show movie deal, I thought it was very good.
Yeah. I was like, man, I will
that's
pay
my
you
opinion.
$100 to shut up. I'm so goddamn tired of listening to you.
This is one of my biggest pet peeves about fucking video games and books that I'm going to turn into shows. Is people don't realize, oh yeah, sure, it takes 3 weeks to cross the map. They're not going to give you that much time in an episode of them fucking around driving across the map.
The whole fucking season of, we had to stop tonight. I gotta scratch my nuts. All right, we're gonna keep going. Like, this is my legs hurt from walking. Like, no, they're not fucking do that. They're gonna get to the good stuff that you want to see.
Like, I could care less about Geralt and whoever he's traveling with. Oh, we gotta stop and make camp. This is how I cook a rabbit. No, I want to see him go fight things. I want to see the story.
Or progress the story.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, is like, these shows, okay, you've been allotted 1 season, this is how much information you need to cover. They're like, okay, we need to get Geralt to fight these things, to fight this big thing. We don't have the time or resources for him to go scratch his nuts in this bar.
Yeah.
He's got to go to this bar to bash some dude's head on a table.
Yeah, the dude I was talking about, that conversation, he stayed an hour late. He was from the previous shift. He stayed an hour late to talk about how much he hated this season of The Witcher.
Jesus Christ. I ain't never staying late for nothing.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you gotta be kidding. I'm like, I know you got a wife and kid at home. What are you doing here arguing about The Witcher, man? Like,
dude, the second that sometimes the night shift guy will come in and he's like trying to talk and he'll be like asking me like, oh hey, you ever like done blah blah blah? You ever seen X, Y, and Z ABC? And I'm like, dude, it's 10 minutes past when I'm supposed to be here. You have a good night, man. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you for my obligatory 15 minutes tomorrow morning. I think you're a cool guy, but I'm not staying. Goodbye.
Yeah. I'll stay. I'll stay a couple minutes late to talk to my homie, but
I'll stay like 5-10 minutes, but nothing
an
past
hour.
that.
Yeah, no way. I'm
that.
10 minutes past. That is it. I'm like, look, we're cool, but I'm out of here, dude. This place is ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, I've been here for literally 12 hours. I want to fucking go home.
One thing I love about my job is I never see my coworkers.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah. If I see my coworkers, something has gone wrong, and I'm probably being fired. Or they left something in the mini fridge, and if they do that, they show up, grab it, leave.
You know
me go
what's
back.
awkward? Tonight,
What?
I was supposed to get something done, but I didn't because of some other reasons, and I was like, oh, I'll come in tomorrow early and I'll talk to the dude because they jacked something up, so now I can't do it. Oh, they're all leaving like an hour and a half early tomorrow, so I ain't even seeing them tomorrow. This is about to be mega awkward.
Just blame it on them.
I will blame it on them. Yeah, it isn't my fault, but
Yeah.
All right. Next topic. Just also on the TV stuff. I don't know if you guys do Star Wars media at all, but Star Wars: The Book of Boba Fett just came out on Disney Plus. I have not watched it yet, but I'm super fucking stoked. I'm gonna start watching it soon. So I don't know if you guys are interested, but I will definitely let you know if it's good.
okay.
I've never watched The Mandalorian.
I've not watched The Mandalorian. I have the underwear though.
Oh.
Ah, you guys are missing out. It's so good.
Actually, I watched like one episode of it.
I've watched one scene, and that's where the stormtrooper decks the shit out of Baby Yoda, and that's all I need to watch.
I hate you. Anyway, next topic.
Next topic.
According to a Japanese poll, I don't remember who did it, but Zelda Breath of the Wild is the best game of all time.
Of all time?
Really?
According to this poll.
Have they played
The Japanese
Tarkov?
are pretty nationalist.
Yeah, anyway, according to this
Have they
poll,
played
it's
Call
the
of
best
Duty
game of
Black
all
Ops
time.
2?
Anyway, I wanted to ask you guys, what are some of your favorites?
Okay.
New Vegas.
So I got like a favorite like per genre if you want it, but
Well, yeah, just give me a couple.
okay.
Just what are a couple of your favorite games?
for first person shooters, because I played the most first person shooter games, I got two: Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary Edition.
Ooh.
I think the
okay.
Anniversary is better than the original just because it's better graphics. You know.
Sure. Mine are probably Black Ops 2 and Halo 3 though.
Okay. Fair enough.
Ooh.
Halo 3 is a good one.
Which one do you think had the better ending? They're very similar.
Oh, definitely Halo 3 had the better ending on the campaign for sure.
Yeah.
See, I think Halo 2 had a better one.
I think. Oh no, it was a cliffhanger, dude. Do you know that they were supposed to include all of Halo 3's campaign into Halo 2, but they ran out of time, so they just had to cut it short?
I think Halo 2 has a better ending just because you get, like, the death of Fullhammer.
Uh-huh.
that happen
No, that's Halo 1.
Is it?
Fullhammer's the pilot who crashes the dang thing. Remember, you're
Oh,
doing the Warthog
yeah.
run, and then you're supposed to get picked up at the bridge, but Fullhammer crashes, so you got to drive to the end and then fly off in your own ship.
That's right. Never
That's
mind. That is my...
Fullhammer.
Halo 1 has my favorite ending.
And I was playing Infinite, and they're like, Echo, whatever. I was like, dude, is that Brohammer? And it's not my...
Echo
I don't think it is.
119. I think it's a homage
I thought it was
to Brohammer.
319. I think it is, but I was like, man, I'm going to have to look this up, because I swore that was my man for a second.
But Halo 1 also has the Easter egg ending, where if you beat it on Legendary, where it's Sergeant Johnson wrestling with a brute, and when they see the ship blow up, he
hugs
looks
him?
at the says, "Hold me, baby," and then he grabs the elite's ass.
Yeah.
Best ending.
I don't know. Rust may be the best open world game. Like, I think it's better than Minecraft. Or maybe Sandbox game?
I would give it a sandbox game.
Yeah. Because New
'Cause
Vegas is a
open
really
world-
good one.
Yep.
Yeah, New Vegas, Fallout 3. So good.
Yeah.
I think I might put Borderlands 3 as one of my tops.
The original Borderlands for me. Like
That's a good one.
that was the first time a game ever did anything like that, and it was just
Yeah.
so good. I
Dakota,
don't know if it holds up. I haven't
Dakota
it.
just did their Borderlands 3 playthrough, and
Yeah.
I would hover over them, and I'm like, man, I miss comedy in video games. Excluding Claptrap, I hate him.
He's a little.
But you kind
annoying.
of have to like him, right? Like he kind of grows on you. You hate him,
He
but
does.
like you
He's
also
like a
kind
little
of love
brother
him.
you don't like, but
Yeah.
Exactly.
you're like,
Or, that annoying little cousin or something. You're like,
Yeah.
God, would you fucking shut up? All right, come on, buddy. Let's go.
Shut up. All right, here's your arm back.
yeah.
I'm taking my claptrap with me.
It's like a little dog you don't like, but it's very cute, so you have to like
Yeah.
it.
It's like when the dad, when they get a little annoying dog, and the dad's like, I don't ever want that damn thing near me, and then you find him later, like chilling out with the dog.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole Reddit for that.
I bet there is. There's
I
a
was
Reddit
on
for
it.
literally
Yeah.
everything. I could send you some crazy fucking subreddits that I bet you would never have thought existed ever in your life, and will probably blow your mind.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't, out of respect for Kimba.
Okay, appreciate it.
I think I'll send you some scary shit.
I think that's a subreddit.
Probably. All right. Next thing that I want to talk about, because this is the main thing I really wanted to discuss. Do you guys play free-to-play games? Any of them?
No. I'm just kidding. Obviously.
Not in a while.
Obviously.
Well, I guess phone games.
Yeah. So what phone games do you play?
Raid Shadow
my phone.
Legends.
Let's play Raid Shadow.
I tried to get into Raid, couldn't get into it.
Okay.
I played it when I was deployed. We were all into that shit. It'd be like 3 a.m. We'd be like, hey, everyone, hey, do your dailies. The dailies refresh. We'd be like yelling at each other to do the dailies, man. We would get so hyped on that. We'd be like,
Awesome.
are we fighting the hard boss today or are we fighting the medium boss today? Because I tell you what, we tried yesterday and we got our ass beat on the hard boss. We didn't get any rewards, but maybe today we got him. Yeah.
Play
think
Hearthstone.
The only free-to-play game that I play regularly is League of Legends.
That's
But
embarrassing.
I was just thinking, I was doing a little bit of reading. Do you guys know that this is 2020? I couldn't find 2021 stats, but I imagine it's probably pretty similar. 2020 free-to-play games generated $73.8 billion of revenue.
Like Fortnite.
That's a little bit more than free.
Have you guys, and like microtransactions. So have you guys ever participated in like microtransactions, or have you guys ever done?
Is this a rhetorical question? Hell yeah, man.
Are we talking in a free game or like?
Yeah, well, sure.
Like, I bought the Fortnite Battle Pass. I bought the Halo Battle Pass.
Yeah, that's right.
I bought the
Technically, we all
Apex
play.
Battle Pass. I bought the Warzone Battle Pass. I'm buying all the fucking Battle Passes. It's $10.
Now, here are the, what's this, 2, 4, 6, 8. Here's the top 10 grossing games for 2020. I want to know how many of these you guys have heard of. All right, number 1 at $2.45 billion, Honor of Kings. Do you guys know what this is?
The fuck?
No.
That is I want to say it is some kind of Asian, like a League of Legends
was
mobile
about to-
clone, basically.
I was gonna say it's probably some Chinese game, and they got like there's literally a billion
Yeah.
of those dudes. Like, it's probably
It's
something they made
basically a
up.
League of Legends. It's like a mobile League of Legends clone. Number 2 at $2.32 billion, Peacekeeper Elite. Do you know what that is?
No.
That is it's Chinese PUBG. It literally looks exactly like PUBG. It's all of these things. It's PUBG.
Okay.
I watched a little bit of
Yeah.
there's like a major tournament. There's like
What?
all of the major like esports organizations are like participating in this tournament. Like Cloud9, TSM,
Are you
Fnatic,
serious?
all of these. Yes. All of them.
You know fuck with
Let
me?
Yeah, me. Here, here's a link.
Okay. I thought you fuck with me. Dude, what? Okay,
There's a lot of like really weird shit going on. I don't really know
Yeah.
what's happening. But like Skip, I'm at like an hour and 25 minutes.
He
and
said
there's, like,
I'm at an
actual
hour and
gameplay.
25 minutes.
I was skipping around trying to find where it actually
I
went
see.
to the
Yeah,
gameplay.
the first hour there's just nothing on.
Yeah, it's like there's like a weird
Is
like
this PUBG?
it's literally PUBG, but it's like mobile.
What?
That looks like Mexico PUBG.
It's the same map.
Dude,
They're talking about the George Pole Apartments and Pachinki and fucking.
the channel is PUBG Mobile Esports. Are you sure?
It literally says Day 1 Peacekeeper Elite Challenge or Championship,
Okay.
and on the banners and everything.
Did I tell you about? So when I was in Korea, like PUBG was huge, right?
Yeah, and there was like
The ads and stuff.
billboards and stuff, right?
I would log in, I get my fucking ass mollywopped in PUBG, right? So I downloaded the mobile version on my computer with an emulator,
Like an emulator.
and I fucking beat everyone's ass.
Oh yeah, there was a guy that I worked with, and that was the only way he would play. He figured out that I played games, and he came up to me and he's like, "Hey, we should like play PUBG sometime."
Yeah.
And so I like gave him my number, and he texted me. He's like, "All right, so download this program,
Oh my god.
and then you're gonna download this and that. It takes a few minutes to get the key bindings all set up, but once you're good, you're ready to roll."
Dude, I'm not.
And he had me download a fucking mobile emulator, and like,
This is like the world championship.
I think, yeah.
So I'm not fucking with you. I'm at 1 hour, 34 minutes and 20 seconds. They got a team of 4, all driving different cars, just driving around. This is some shit we would do if we're just fucking around. And this is like their world championship.
Yeah, they're just
They
chilling.
got a team of 4 just driving around in 4 different cars.
All right. Number 3 on this list at 2.29 billion, so close third, Roblox. That's the first one that I know of.
Okay.
I know of it.
Number 4, 2.13 billion, Free Fire. I have no fucking idea what game this is.
No.
I think that's on Steam.
Yeah, I didn't look into this. Number 5, Pokemon Go at 1.92 billion. Number 6, League of Legends at 1.75 billion. You want to know how much fucking money Candy Crush made in 2000?
How much money?
$1.66 billion for fucking Candy Crush.
Oh, I think Free Fire is a Fortnite clone.
That would make sense. PUBG,
I see.
League, Fortnite.
I'll send this picture. I mean,
And then-
this is the best hint I can get, but
The next 3 are AFK Arena, Gardenscapes, New Acres, and Dungeon Fighter Online, all sitting at right around $1.4 billion. So, yeah, it's just like, there's so much money in this.
yeah. Are you
So-
trying to tell me you want to make some mobile games?
Why don't we make it a mobile game? That's, I guess, what I'm saying.
Okay. I think we got to get in bed with the Chinese is the key.
Well, I have no qualms with that.
Hey, man. Hey, China.
And number 1.
You know the John Cena thing? Have you
No.
seen that John Cena meme?
I have no idea.
Oh, let me see if I can find it. Anyway.
Oh no, this also, Free Fire also just looks like another PUBG clone.
You were playing PUBG the other day.
I was.
How was it?
Fine. There's like bots and stuff now, but
So, I was gonna message you, and if you were like staying on, I was gonna download it and come play.
yeah, wasn't bad. I didn't play a whole ton, but the little bit I did play was enjoyable. Felt like PUBG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely. Oh, that's John Cena thing. Yes, I do know about
Okay.
this.
Yeah, he loves China. He's in bed with the Chinese government.
Oh, that's funny. I like that.
He accidentally called Taiwan a country, so he had to make an apology video.
What else? Oh, the last game on this list. Oh, this is actually a surprise. Wait, this list is really weird. Why do they have the first one at the very end? The last one, $4 billion US. We don't have an outro.